Hey guys, Jet Rod here. Just switching out the kitchen towels, as you should, as someone should do. It's my responsibility to switch these out so they don't get all mildewy, so we don't dry dishes with wet mildewy towels. I think it's a good idea to do that. Love builds a happy home. It's true. It's true. As promised, I printed this PDF out, 8x8. 8 sets of 8, the way Vince Gironda instructed. Criticalbench.com, that's where I got this from a couple years ago. About 3 years ago, probably, by Alan Palmieri. There he is. There's Vince. That's the guy who wrote it. It's the cover sheet. Vince looked good. Vince was one of the greats. For sure. We're going to skip the intro because I'll just shorten it up for you. There's all kinds of, Vince wrote programs for the individual person. It's not a one size fits all. So I don't mind going through the do's and don'ts that he prescribed and tell you how I did the 8x8 honest workout. And the Vince Gironda's high definition workout, the steak and eggs diet, or the diet. It's the steak and eggs, high definition. Okay. Right off the bat, you must move quickly with minimum rest during the entire workout. Okay? He says shouldn't take any more than 30 minutes to do each one of these, to do this workout. That's debatable. Depends how you plan to do it for yourself. I think you should adhere to the sets and reps, but exercise selection and the volume that you do, the amount of what muscle groups you're going to hit. I do full body when I do this. This one, the one that's written here, is not a full body. It's a kind of a bro-ish split, antagonistic split. It says, don't drink water during your session or immediately after. Wait at least 45 minutes. That's good advice, partially. I think this is a recomposition workout. So this whole program is a recomp. You're building muscle and burning fat at the same time. It's not easy to do that. That's not an easy task. Ask anybody who's done that before. I know somebody watching this who has done a recomp, and it's not easy. It's not an easy task. It's not easy to lose weight or gain muscle, lose fat or gain muscle on their own. So it's especially hard to do at the same time. But with this program, you can do that. It does work. I've done it. I'm going to say, yeah, don't drink water during. You're not going to have time. Be hydrated before, but don't wait 45 minutes after. Go ahead and immediately after start sipping some water. It says to sip water slowly. It's a great water drinking technique. I'm not a great sipper. I'm a chugger. I'll mog some water. I'm a water mogger. Concentrate on each movement. No outside distractions or talking during the workout. You're not going to have time if you're dialed into it, if you're focused. And you can politely say, you see your bros in there? Hey, kitty. Yeah, you can politely say, hey, I'm in the middle of something. I'll holler at you. Or, hey, nice to see you. I got to get back to this. Yeah, kitty. Just like the kitty right here. This guy, he wants to chat. I ain't got time, buddy. I got to get through this video. I already made this video once today. I accidentally deleted it. Killing me. The first one was 15 minutes. I'm trying to shorten that up, too. Follow the routine exactly as outlined. Do not adjust the order in which movements are listed. Well, if that kind of goes against itself, if you're able to form fit this to your own needs and wants. It says intermediate trainers should follow this once a day. Advanced could follow it twice per day. Pros could follow it 3 times per day. No, thank you. Let me just go 1 time per day. I'm not a beginner. I don't think I'm a master. I think I'm always learning constantly, every day, learning more and more. trying to focus on something you learned for the duration of a program to see if it works or not. You can't go in every day and change up your mindset. You got to keep the same motive. You got to keep the same. I don't know. You got to keep the same good energy about yourself. You got to attempt to do that, and you can't just change up every single day, or else what are you doing? You know, you're never seeing if something really works for you. But I would say that possibly an intermediate. It says anybody with less than 2 years of training should not attempt the 8x8. Yeah, probably. But if you do, if you are above a beginner but below an intermediate level, you would consider yourself that. I don't know who rates these things. Nobody's ever been like, "Hey, Drew, you're an advanced lifter. Or, you're an intermediate," or "You don't know what you're talking about." Nobody's ever rated me. You can rate me, I guess. Not gonna really make much of a difference. I'll still be out there getting it. I think that if you are kind of new and you do try this, you should just use light weights. Make sure you go very light. Take a nap after each session. Okay, not a problem. I love naps. Okay. That's all the prereqs. The leg day is not the same as the rest of the program, but I'll tell you now what I did. It's 4 sets of 8 reps of a workout, but it's supersetted. Chest and triceps is what I did. Chest press and do a triceps movement immediately. 8 sets, 4 sets of 8, so 8 repetitions. 15 to 30 seconds of rest between those sets. You do that 4 times, that's 8 sets of 8, but it's really 4 sets of 8 of each movement. I did it synergistically. I do chest and triceps, a back and biceps movement, and then for shoulders, I would do a press, or I would just do a press. I do like they want you to do with the legs, where I just focus on the quads and the hams at one time with 8 sets of quads, 8 sets of hamstrings. I would do either 8 sets of 8 of just a straight up shoulder press, or for lateral raise, if you want to really get that medial delt, do side laterals and burn out. Just get a weight that's, for me, it would be like a 25 to 30 pound. If I was just going to burn it out, if I was going to do 8 reps, I mean, that'd be a pretty high weight, and it's not that much stimulation for such a small little area of muscle that you're trying to grow, the deltoids. It's not the smallest muscle group, but it needs more repetitions, I think. It needs to be burned out. I'd pair that up, lateral raises, paired up with some IPAs, where you just pour the mugs out. So, and then for legs, it's 8 sets of 8. I would do leg extensions, 8 sets of 8, and then do hamstring curls, lying or seated, whatever, 8 sets of 8. Weight selection, you need to be able to complete all the sets with the weight that you choose. But that last set, the last few reps, should be very taxing. That's hard to dial in. That's where it gets kind of weird. It may take a little practice to figure it out, but you can change the weights up as soon as you can do the final set of 8 of each movement with that weight without a problem. Like that last rep isn't just an all out then you need to bump it up 5 to 10 pounds. That's the program. The diet, the high definition diet, steak and eggs. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 6 to 8 ounces of red meat. I just do steak usually. It gets old, but just kind of dial in. Say I'm going to do this for 4 to 6 weeks, and then I'll eat whatever after. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you'll stick with this for a long time. Vince used to do it allegedly for like 9 months at a time. That's insane. But you see his physique. It's nuts. It's the wild physique, he called it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, steak and eggs, 6 to 12 eggs, 3 to 6 ounces of red meat each meal. Supplementing vitamin C, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C, and go ahead and take some fiber, whatever fiber source you want to take. Super low calorie fiber source. Fiber is a carbohydrate, non-soluble fiber and soluble fiber. Those are a form of a carbohydrate, I believe. Don't quote me. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I believe it is. It's been a while since I was in school for this. Anyway, vitamin C, fiber. There's a whole list of supplements that he wanted people to take, but it is just out of there. I take, between every meal, I take a shot. About halfway between every meal, I take a shot of apple cider vinegar, and I would take 6 to 10 amino acid tablets and 5 to 8 beef organ tablets. You can just do liver, or you can do the whole organ complex. But that's the diet. That was the program. Get in there, try it out. Whatever you're doing, stay on it. Get in there. When you don't want to get up and go and be active, you're just gonna have to suck it up. Get up and go. Get up and go. Quit snoozing the alarm. Let's get it.